I don't know what that is.
That's something.
Zildjian.
It's not quite like playing on a pillow, but it's close. You know, it's like a gel pad.
Okay, no, I don't know that one. I
And-
have a couple of these old, the Remos lying over there.
Well, but they're bouncy. They're the ones with the screws and the gray rim.
Yeah,
No, you don't want those, Patrick.
these are the ones. The Remos.
Yeah, the reason you don't want a pad like that is
Right. We went through this a couple years ago.
you might remember me telling you that
Yeah.
Dick had a couple of those pads around, and he had the rim lathed off. Because unless you have a 14-inch drum, maybe 13, right, and you can have a rim on a 14-inch snare drum, and you can still get down parallel.
Mm.
As soon as the diameter of the surface is considerably smaller, and you have a rim, now you're playing like this to avoid the rim, so you can't get down flat. So that's that other kind of pad. It ain't it. One thing you could do if you had it there, but I know we have a time constraint today. You don't have a towel hanging around, do you?
I got a lot of towels. Yeah.
Right guy.
Hold on.
Towel. Well, when you have kids, towels are particularly helpful to have around the house. And you've got that wonderful dog. I forgot your dog's name. What is her name? You can't hear me. But yeah, what we're looking to do is get down.
Kids and dogs are a great source of towel accumulation.
What would we do without, paper, for instance? What would we do without paper towels? I've often wondered. So, okay, you might want to double it up because this thing is really dead.
Okay.
Double it up one more time. I wonder if I can do it this way. I'm so used to doing it the other way. Huh?
Feels more dead.
Yeah. So now we can't rely on the rebound. And you could even, right now I think it's okay, but you could double it again. But right now I think it's okay.
Double it again. Why not?
Now I got you into it. Well, Buddy Rich had that famous article where he talked about the importance of practicing on a pillow.
Oh, this is dead. This is dead as doornail.
That's what we're looking for. Now, can you get a little more palm down? I know you have an issue with your left index finger, and I'm not entirely sure, but there may be a problem in palm down in that. But I've seen you in, see, I think it will work in palm down. See, yeah, you see that we don't want to be able to see the corner of the thumbnail, the lower part of that thumbnail. We don't want to be too palm down because this is uncomfortable. But we don't want to be half turned over right now. We want to be in this position so we can make this kind of motion. Mm-hmm. See, just go ahead and do this. Just go ahead and do this. Or with the stick, it's okay. With the stick, but we're doing this, right? Okay, now you don't need to open your hand up to do that. See, I maintain a grip to do that. Right? Okay, so, and that's the other thing, the idea of having indications with regards to stick alignment. At some point, if you have some painter's tape, I have another student who used white electrical tape. Mm. This tape will never come off unless you go out and buy some Gooby Gone. You may be familiar with that stuff that removes anything that has that's gooey.
Have some.
This ain't coming off. So you want to get tape that you could, like painter's tape, or electrical tape probably would work too. But that'll help with developing proper alignment, because remember, the I can substitute what just changed. We're looking for a 45-degree angle, right? Something like that. But we don't want to be too rotated out this way.
45
Nope.
or
Yep, 45-degree angle.
90? 45.
Well, 90 is half a box. That's traditional angle. We're here in 45-degree because what we're doing is bringing the arms up. We have this particular grip. The stick runs to a particular area of the palm next to the bone, right? And we end up with depending on probably your distance shoulder to shoulder, everyone's body shape is a little bit different, right? And we don't want to be sitting so high or have the pad so low that our forearms suddenly look like this. We want the forearms to be parallel to the floor. So your pad might be a little low, but it's within proper range. Okay, so
it feels good and high. I mean, it's a belly button height.
Okay, he's got the navel thing together. Okay, so now metronome on at 40. And we have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now what we want to do is we just want to hold the stick. If you were holding a grape and you want to hold the grape, but if you squeeze too hard, the grape will pop. We want to hold that grape, but we don't want to squeeze it to death, but we need to hold it. Okay. Okay, so that's the gig. We feel like we're holding. Dick would say it's like you're holding a little marble. Talked about it that way. Okay. So we're just turning our. Oops. I'm still conditioned to play traditional. Now, we want them all the same height to turn because we're looking for consistency of volume. And it's nice and easy, isn't it? I'm not turning very high at this point. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3 and. 1, 2, 3 and. 1, 2, 3 and. Now, what we don't want is this is a very, Dick Wilson would say that the singles, getting your singles will really go a long way to helping you get the technique.
Mm-hmm.
Because a single is a service turn, and we need to know how to turn our wrists for everything. So, with the wrist turn together will help bring technique in its entirety into focus. Okay, so I might sound as though I'm dealing with minor issues, but they're not minor. If you can get this, so don't just blow this off because this is kind of a big deal. Okay, so what we're looking to do is, I'm seeing a little bit of this from you. Now look, check this out. It just feels like I'm barely lifting the thing up. I lift it up and then it comes back down. It has a quality of gravity. Yeah, see, it's already better. And see how gentle it is too? Because we don't want to. We see, even though we're going fast, We don't, we like that, more like that. More like that. Okay, so we don't want to lose that feeling. We don't, no, that's not what we want. Right? And having no rebound really helps you get in touch with some of these feelings we talked about, right? It ain't gonna bounce up. You can't rely on the bounce. You can't pull with your fingers. It won't help because you can't bounce it, right? It really locks in. Buddy Rich had a point, right? And Buddy Rich would say it's all in the wrist. Just lifting, you feel the stick feels kind of heavy down there too, doesn't it? Okay, now 3 end. And 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Don't turn higher. Don't lose that feeling. It's your sound. Listen to your sound. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Don't make the last note louder. To prove to yourself that you know where to start and finish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5. Count. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4,
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'll lose that quality now. You still hear the tone of my pad. Where were we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Don't get louder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's hard to do it with you and the metronome.
Yeah, go ahead.
The delay is a little freaky.
Now you have me on video, so you can check back.
Absolutely, yeah. I got this.
Go ahead. Yeah, you do. It's okay. Give me 8.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And you go more palm down.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Go pushing down. Just lift that stick up. Let it come down. More palm down at all.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
To the left.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Isn't this how the wrist turns? Look.
6.
Just do this with me. This is the gig. The wrist turns. Just it's like the what Mr. Martinez calls it, the bye-bye motion. Bye-bye. Been doing this ever since you were a kid. Bye-bye. Let's do this. You don't go bye-bye. Take the stick out of your hand for a second. Just put a cap on this now. Take the stick out of your hand, Patrick, for just this. Yeah, there you go. So just if you were going to wave bye-bye, wouldn't you do it like this? Bye-bye. Yeah, not like this. Try waving bye-bye half turned over. See, it doesn't. That's kind of what you're doing. So we want to just be in this position. Want the stick. It feels like it's just lying in the hand. This very particular grip, 3-finger grip. 4th and 5th don't have very much to do with it, to quote Murray Spivack. Okay, so it's coming along. It's become much more gentle. It's not. Now you can just move around the drums. Right? And you develop the ability maybe to play a little bit more quietly than so many drummers.
Yep, I could use that.
Right? So, okay, good. Now let's take a look. Let's get to the stroke. We were working on just going through the library chronologically, even though it's not entirely chronological. My lessons from Richard Wilson are slightly different, at least in the beginning. But we're looking at Flam accent number 2, so pull out Flam accent number 2, and then let's see if you can play Flam accent number 1. Every student is a little bit. Here's my sexy new tune.
There it is.
Right? I'm showing off now.
Very nice. So you say Flam accent number 2 or Flam accent 1?
Both.
All right.
Okay.
Now rearrange my page 10.
Now we're going to go back to the regular pad.
Oh, Flam accent number 1. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Now I want you to go back to the regular pad. You get rid of the towel now.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Although we're not going to play this up to speed, we just want to have you experience motions involved with playing this particular stroke. Now the pad, because you've removed this chunk of cloth, needs to be brought up like a half an inch at least, isn't it? Now you're going to be playing like, so bring your pad up just a little. Just a little.
Okay.
That way we get your forearms more parallel to the floor.
Hold on, let's see.
Yeah. Someone's excited around there. All right. Now, see how your left is kind of in a, and by the way, because of your injury, I'm not really making a huge deal out of being palm down all the time. Dick Wilson would say, you know, the fastest way to play is actually half turned over. When we're on the drums, we're going to be playing half turned over a lot. We're playing French, doing all kinds of stuff. But to learn this technique, it's really cool to get this motion. This motion feels a little different in half turned over. See, there you go. Yeah, see, you can't do it. But notice you've gone back to your macho. What happened to that lovely gentle turn that you were doing? Palm down though. Palm down. Just show me that lovely turn. Yeah, here you go. See? Of course we can bring that up by turning higher. But that's the beginning of the feeling of just flatten out your thumb in the left. Don't be pinching it. Be in the flattest. You want to be in the center of the thumb. There, it's looking good. See, now you can go up like that. Don't start losing that. Just try to maintain that. Okay, so at one point a while back, you were kind of starting to burn on some of these strokes. So I believe I had you at 60. So let's hear it at 60. So let's see. Put this back in position. You're in the right direction. Oh yeah, the we can make the accent bigger.
Oh, is a Flam Tap there?
So it's,
Is that what we're doing?
no, we're playing the Flam accent number 2.
Flam accent number 2, yeah, sure. I was doing Flam accent number 1 there.
So that's Flam accent number 2.
This is number 2. I gotta work on staying quiet.
Well, you want to work on keeping your left and palm down and your right.
Yeah.
Don't need to twist out. It's just nice and comfortable. Yeah, so you can go up with that motion. But you're right. The singles, you see the little taps you're playing? Tap, 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 tap. It's kind of what we were just doing, isn't it? It's just 2 of the wrist turns we were just working on. So we're bringing the Spivack singles exercise or single strokes exercise into the Flam accent number 2. Everything is connected. So now let's check out your throw. This is why it's helpful to be in palm down. Right? Murray would say, playing pianissimo is okay for playing French is okay for pianissimo, maybe mezzo, but as soon as guys go to play a backbeat, they all go into palm down. So why don't you learn how to play palm down, right? And then you'll have the ability to also play with the kind of volume that's required, especially today's music with all those amplifiers.
Mm-hmm.
Amplifiers came in the 60s, and slowly, surely, the traditional grip became a dying art. Right? So what we want to do is now, can you do this? No, not yet. Here's what's happened. Now, here's what's happened. Here's what's happened. You've lost the floor. You've come up to here somewhere, and your throws aren't honest to goodness Spivack or Richard Wilson throws, right? It seems as though they both had a different approach with regards to the throw, but at a certain speed, I think they were really probably. We wish that they were around where we could talk to them about that. But at a certain speed, at a certain volume, they're seemingly identical. They have all the markers of what is necessary for a throw. We have to leave the bead down, right? We have to actually make a motion up, right? Because this technique isn't all about just down, down, down. We can make notes going in both directions, right? So we need this. And then we need to cock the wrist. That's what you're not doing. Where it's not about not bringing the bead up and then shoving your arm down for power. You kind of started to do this and then stopping up in the air. You lost your floor. That's not what we want. We want to be down at the floor to begin with. Why the height of the pad is important. We want to be palm down so we can go straight up. Dick Wilson would sometimes put something on my wrist and have me go up and not drop it. That's how palm down he wanted, like that. But then on the way down, see, now just come down. Just up and down. No, don't even make a note. This is why I like this is why these landing strips are so cool. Mine are set up for traditional, but if they were like this one, at this angle is set up now for matched. And you see, and I can go up and down and watch the alignment. That's why I want you to get some tape. See, and it just does like that. See the arm follows? Go up and down. You don't have to do anything with your hand. If you're just holding the stick, holding that little grape, and we're going up and down. See? And see how the thing unravels? About the wrist unraveling? Okay, now what we're going to do is come up, and this time we're going to unravel as we bring the beat up. But you got to bring the beat up more, and it'll be perfect. Bring the beat up more, it'll be perfect. Bring the beat up more. Really bring it, turn to the ceiling. Yeah! Don't lose your palm down on the way down. Let's go slow. Let's go slow because it's become twisty. Close. Try this. Try this. Okay, go up. Leave the left. Stay left. Working on the left. I want you palm down. See? Because you don't have landing strips, you come in like this. Now you're not in the center, right? That's where that's really cool for next time. So you're going to come up. You kind of went straight up, didn't you? Go straight up. Now, when you don't make the throw, it comes straight down, right? So we're going to do it slowly to help you feel this in your body. Now we're going to turn to the ceiling. Just begin turning. It's just a regular wrist turn. Now the forearm's starting to come down. See, it's still palm down. Look, this is still, it hasn't twisted, it's still flat. Okay, and then you finish your stroke, and you would still be like that. You have a little bit of your, but that's fine. So come up again, come on up. No, you brought it up too soon. Dick would have busted you. You leave the beat down longer than you think, Kevin, he'd say. Come on up, leave it there. Almost. And now all you're going to do is turn your wrist like a regular wrist turn. We're like, don't go sideways. Don't twist to the side. It's better. Boom. Okay, now play the Flam accent number 2 with big accents. That means you're going to have to do something like that. In this technique, I want you to spend your time concentrating on turning to the ceiling for that big throw and staying palm down. Look, you're back down to the floor. You're closer to the floor now. See? Because your arm's collapsing. You're coming back down to the floor. Down to the floor. Don't be afraid to turn your wrist as you cock to the ceiling. Okay, now, can you dovetail that into the Flam accent number 1? See how that's going?
Yep.
So we're going to work on these. Now, can you give me the big accent? See? See it coming all the way up to my head. There, come back to the floor better now, because you're, now try to stay. And for your little taps, no arms. It doesn't go, I'm exaggerating, but to show. No, it's wrist turn. Wrist turn, 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 wrist turn. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Palm down. Hold grape. Turn your wrist palm down. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Give me a louder accent. Can you really bring that accent up and not lose the floor? Now give me a smaller accent. Palm down, palm down, palm down. We're turning like this. Remember, we're turning like this. Bye-bye, 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 3 bye-byes. Bye, 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 bye. Okay. All right, so that's coming along. All right, and you're able now. Your throw's improving. I want you to work on that. I want you to work on. I want you to work on this palm down concept.
Yeah.
And learning to really make a honest to goodness big throw, right? Where you can actually cock that stick to the, so you can cock that stick to the ceiling. Now, I guess we could work on this. Let's see. Now we have the Flam Tap. Let's see. Will that work here? Big throws for this? Let me see. Let me see. Because we're trying to get a certain thing happening. Yeah. We can block quietly. Or we can play it loud. But we don't want to lose the quality, the nature of the flam.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So the Flam Tap has what now? Again, it's going to be more of the stuff, same stuff you kind of already know. So we're making a downstroke in one hand, and then so if we make a right flam, right downstroke, then we follow it up with a tap. So how many taps are in each hand?
Sorry?
How many taps are in each hand? I'm letting you experiment.
Right.
I'm watching your mind. Okay, let's see. Huh.
3. Well,
That's
3 strokes in each hand.
All it is. See? So we just, intellectually, we understand what's going on. And from a physical point of view, you know how to make a downstroke. And then it's 2 more taps. 1, 2, 3. Right? Now, the last note will come a little quicker. Because if you made 3 even notes, it would land on the downbeat. A downbeat. Right? But what we're trying to do is we're trying to get that last note to come in a little more quickly so it acts as an appoggiatura for the left. Then the left comes down on the downbeat. So it's going to go not but It's got to come in a little sooner. That in mind. Now, can you stay palm down? I don't want to see you pushing your forearm down. I want to see you, not bad. See, you can already play the stroke.
You know, I just need to watch my form. That, like you say, that keeping that wrist turned.
There you go. See how you come up. See, now you're coming up better.
Until it's
flat and you come straight. Because what you sometimes do, Patrick, is the arm comes out a little bit. You want to get up. It comes up and then it sort of twists. I'm not quite sure what you're doing. But really what it does, this is where you want your landing strips, is it comes up like this. Or goes up like that. Goes up like that. But now what you want, watch. I come up like this, watch. See, I really lock my wrist. It's almost coming up above coming up to my forehead. That's how high I'm turning. Try it. Just make a downstroke. Almost. Come up to your, there it is. Boom.
Okay.
See how powerful that is? No, you came up to the side and swiped. It goes straight. So what you want to, almost. So you want to practice this over and over. Up, down, up, down, down. See, it stays flat. See, you spend some time. I'll write this out for this to remind you. But you're just going to want to do this and get your landing strips together. Okay, let's just take it up to you're at 60.
Yeah.
Put it up to 72. Let's see what happens. nothing. Now you gotta play the stroke. You're playing a different stroke.
All right. All right.
Tap, 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 tap. Now be calm down. Don't kill the stick, but hold that little grate. Now look, now notice, I want you to watch yourself in the monitor. Watch yourself in the monitor and don't change a thing. Because a little extra speed brought out some of the bad habits that will slow you down. Because you're at your top speed right now, and you're still not quite making it. Watch yourself in the monitor, and we'll just clean it up, because I know you got to get going. Watch yourself in the monitor. Watch your left hand. Watch your left arm. Where's your forearm going? Now. 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 See, it's going out to the side. It's going out to the wall. It's going out to that red painting. It's going there. But I want it to go up to the ceiling. Remember a lot of students talk about, I'm not sure if Dick talked about it, but students talk about it's a puppet on a string. If it really was a puppet on a string, how could it go out to the side? It's a puppet on a string. It's the puppet master, if there was one, lifts you up and then drops you and you turn. That's all it is. So if you're going out to the side, something's not happening. So try it again now, but I want you to go straight up. No, straight up. Left. No, see, it's going out to the side. Just do this. Just do this with me now. Just do this. Let's slow it down. Oh, you're going out to the side right now. Just watch. Straight up. Straight. There it is. Okay, there. You did it. Now cock it. Yeah, turn the metronome. You got it. That's where it goes. Now cock your wrist nice and high. There. Stop. Wait. We're not done. You're coming up here. Just keep this flat if you can on the way down. There you go. Now wait. Now you're going to tap twice. Nice and slow. Now go up straight. Come down straight. Beautiful. And tap twice. Don't play the stroke. Break it down like this. Have fun. Got to stop at the floor. Right there. No, you're not at the floor. See? There you're at the... There it is. There it is. I'm not sure. Is there enough stroke? No, there's not. So don't practice it with enough stroke. Wait. Go Then you go up again. Now do that in the other hand. Just one hand. Really cool way to practice. Fixed immediately. Right to the floor. No, don't make up strokes. Just make a downstroke and 2 taps. No, don't come up right away. This isn't a continuous right hand exercise. That's where this is going, though. By the way, that's where it's going. But we're down, tap, tap, and wait. If you're really playing this stroke, you'd be waiting for the other hand. So make a down, a correct down, and tap, tap, and wait. Wait. Now go up again. Tap, tap. Nice slow taps too. It's beautiful right now. Okay, you got it. You got it. That's all it is. So spend the time nurturing each, give each child its proper consideration. There won't be any jealousy, and everything will work out just fine. All right, man. I'm turning off the camera.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.